Welcome everyone. Today we're going to go through the dynamic warm-up section of the workout that you're going to do before every workout involved in the 60-day intensity challenge. I'm going to describe the exercise Katie's going to demonstrate. We're going to start off with what we refer to as the hip series to wake up the muscles in the anterior portion of your hip. Katie's going to straighten out her left leg. She's going to flex her toe towards her, keeping the toe and the knee lined up. She's going to straight leg raise that leg up as high as she can comfortably. Come right back down out of it. There's no real pause. She's moving fluidly, making sure her glute doesn't lift up off the ground. There's a tiny arch left on her back. She's going to do 10 repetitions. Keeping that toe nice and straight. And then she's going to switch to the other leg. During this entire hip series, she's keeping her abs tight so her hips don't change position as she's moving her leg. No change in position of the knee joint. No change in position of how the hips settle in that floor position. She's going to now go back to her original leg. This time we're going to add up the thigh, keeping her toe flexed and her toe upright. She's going to sweep that leg out to her side as far as she can without turning the toe out. There's a huge tendency to lead with the toe because you'll be able to go further. The kneecap and the toe has to point to the ceiling. As soon as she hits 10 reps, she's going to switch to the other leg. Same idea, your abs are involved as stabilizers here. They're controlling the position of your hips. If you move the leg too far out, the hips are going to start to turn. Also 10 repetitions. Good. Thirdly, she's going back to a straight leg position in the original leg. She's going to picture a circle the size of a balloon. She's going to draw out 5 circles clockwise and 5 circles counterclockwise. Controlling again, hip to knee to ankle position. Toe is slightly turned in because you will have the instinct to want to turn the toe out. And she switches to the other leg. 5 clockwise, 5 counterclockwise. Very standard warm-up exercises. We get a lot more detail for this purpose. We're not going to do so. She's now going to turn over to a 4-point position, hands and knees. We're going to switch to what we refer to as a glute series. Now warming up more the posterior portion of the head. First exercise we call fire hydrant. She's going to lift her knee out to the side. Toe can be slightly flexed. And again, she's going to picture she's holding on to a hot cup of coffee on her lower back. Do not spill that coffee. Not letting the hips to tilt at all or rotate. She's going to do 10 on the right side and 10 on the left side as you guys are following her lead. Good. As she's still in the 4-point position, she's going to take her right knee slightly out to the side. And similar to the original posterior portion, she's going to do 5 circles clockwise and 5 circles counterclockwise. As she's counting it out, make sure your palms are directly underneath your shoulders. And in the set position, your knees are directly underneath your hips. 5 each direction will be the second part of our glute series. Finally, keeping the knee fixed at about a 90-degree angle, she's going to take that knee off the ground, she's going to pull the knee in and extend it back. On this particular one, we're not going to straighten the leg out. She's going to come in, keep the knee bent, and raise the heel up. Your tendency is going to want to kick this leg straight back. We're fixing the knee angles, all the torque goes right on the glute, moving the position of the femur. She's going to do 10 on the right side. And then 10 on the left. Toe is slightly flexed. And anytime the leg goes back, you've got to fight to stop that toe from turning out. Keep a slight turned in position. Very similar to the first 3 exercises in the hip series. That's our glute series. Now Katie's going to come up onto her feet. A quick rotation of 3 exercises now for the shoulder joint. Again, these are very basic. Katie's going to start with her arms out to her sides, palms up. She's going to maintain a pinky finger slightly higher than the rest, already forcing a scapular retraction. In that position, she's going to draw out 15 small circles backwards. And now 15 circles forwards. Still maintaining that position of her pinky finger rotated upward, keeping the shoulder blades retracted, her abs are tight. Arms down to your sides. Now she's going to move to the second 3 exercises, palms facing each other. She's going to do a flexion of one arm in front of her. She's going to extend the arm opposite side behind her. And a big open arm swing. And that sagittal plane. Abs are tight, shoulders are moving. She's going to start to lengthen and extend a little bit higher on both swings. And this one you'll do 10 each other. And finally, we'll go to the jumping jack position. Shoulder blades retracted back, palms are forward. Without the feet involved, she's going to do a big abduction swing overhead, like you're doing a jumping jack with just the arms. 15 times. Good open swing. 5 more. Excellent. And again, that is your warm-up exercise for all your workouts to be done before you start the workouts. Very basic. Hips, glutes, shoulders. Part 2 of this warm-up that you're going to do before every workout. It's going to be slightly more aerobic to get you ready for the workouts that we have in store. Katie's going to start in place with a high knee grab. She's going to lift the knee up as high as she can. Then grab it and lift it slightly higher. The whole time her toe is flexed and her posture is upright. No bending forward of the spine, keeping nice and straight. She's going to do 10 to those. And then immediately go into 5 basic jumping jacks. Putting together a lot of movements we did in the phase 1 of our warm-up. Good. 5 jumping jacks, abducting the legs and the arms. Now she's going to move right into an ankle grab. Posterior, she grabs an ankle. Each time she stretches her quad and flex her out. Her posture is still upright. And the knee of the ankle she's grabbing points down to the floor. She's going to do 10 each of those. And with that, she's going to move right into a split jack maneuver. Opposite arm and leg flexion. 5 each. And lastly, she's going to do a shin and heel figure 4 grab in front of her. Lifting the leg, stretching the glute piriformis. Posture is upright. Don't bend forward to grab your leg. If it's impossible for you to actually grab onto that leg, maintain your torso upright and you'll just tap the foot. Turning the externally rotating that femur and getting the similar stretch. She's going to do 10 each of these. And then we'll move right into a seal jack